The seventh room of the dungeon is an office room, and it's also behind an unlocked wooden door. Once you enter it, the western wall has mounted on it two decorative short swords that are crossed. The decorations are not anything all that specific, they are just something, a curiosity to hang on the wall to be decorative. On the northern wall, there is a classroom poster depicting a map of human anatomy, of a skinless human, so a map of human musculature, basically. On the upper right, there is a desk of drawers, and now on top of this desk of drawers, there is a porcelain sculpture of an eye that's been glazed with celadon. So it's a grayish blue-green color sculpture, maybe worth something like 10 gold pieces if sold to the right buyer, but it's just a decorative piece and nothing more. Next to it, there is a hooded lantern that has a continual flame cast onto it, so it can only go out with a dispel magic, so the players might want to grab that along. In the desk of drawers itself, in one of the drawers, there's going to be a spare key, and that key unlocks the door to the south, the only locked door in the basement. Inside the desk of drawers, there's also going to be two spell scrolls, a scroll of suggestion and a scroll of invisibility. There's also going to be a scholar's pack with all the parchment paper, writing tools, and all that. But one thing that is in the scholar's pack is a book of lore, and that is very prominent here. It's something that whoever used this office has been studying carefully. The book is called Ecstasy of Molor, and it most likely won't make sense immediately to the players when they discover it. Reading through it, it's a kind of a mixture of poetry and mad kind of ramblings and ravings, something that it takes a long time to read cover to cover, and something that'll require study to really make sense of it, but there are words that are underlined and kind of boldened in there, so the person who used this office was clearly studying the book. There's also a parchment paper between the hardcover and the pages where a drawing has been made. It's a drawing of a hieroglyphic eye along with some sort of runes alongside it, and there is some writing in Abyssal. Thankfully for the players, if they don't know Abyssal, there's a translation written in common underneath it, which states, "Alkilith of Molor, behold my mortal flesh." And besides that, in the room there is also a treasure chest on the southern wall. And in this treasure chest there's going to be 10 random trinkets from the trinket table in the core books. And there's also going to be some money. There's going to be 50 copper pieces, 30 silver pieces, and 10 gold pieces, and along with that there's going to be a pearl that's worth 100 gold pieces. So any magician who is looking to cast Identify or something like that in the future, this is a critical component of that, so they might want to grab that along. But that's what they find in this office.